Okay, well, good morning. It is day one using the bathroom. I just brushed my teeth for the first time in here. I used my new outlet to curl my hair for the first time in here, which it's just one of those things. My natural curls were looking a little crazy, so sometimes I just curl my hair just to like tame it a little bit in the front. The back is none of my business. So there's a little bit of an echo in here, which will change once we like get the bath mats in and the shower curtain rod up and the shower curtain. If you haven't seen the bathroom remodel video, I will card it here somewhere. You have to watch it. There's part 1 and part 2, but if you just want the before and afters and you don't really want to come for the whole journey, watch part 2. It looks so good in here. Like if you don't know what it looked like before. I will say the background for these get ready with me's have my old doors in it. We did not. That's the one thing in here that's not new is our doors. We were already over budget. This would have sent us a couple hundred more over budget, so we were like, it's fine. So down the road we are gonna get new doors, but for now, they're those same old doors. But this view that I'm looking at is all new. It looks great. So anyway, I'm gonna do my makeup. Today is Addie's, which is my daughter, my 9-month-old daughter's 9-month checkup. She's probably gonna get a few shots. I don't really know for certain. And also they're gonna talk to us about like her solids, her sleep. But Zach and I actually have a few questions because our daughter, if you've been following along, I've talked about this like 12 times. But our daughter has the milk soy protein intolerance and she's breastfed. So I can't have milk or soy because she can't have it. And at 9 months, they say they could have outgrown it. So at 9 months, she wants us to try dairy again. So we're gonna talk to her about that today and how we should do it and like what we should be watching out for because it is an intolerance, but I wonder if there's like more of a chance of her being like actually allergic to it because it is one of the top allergens. And if she has an actual allergic reaction to it, like hives or swelling or vomiting, I'm gonna freak out. But I'm really hoping she'll talk me off the ledge with that, and I'm really hoping that it goes well because if it does, I can start having dairy again. The next thing would be trying soy and seeing how she does with that, but something tells me she hasn't outgrown it yet. I don't know why, I just feel like she hasn't. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna finish getting ready and then the baby usually wakes up around 7:30 and it is 9:30. So I have to get her up like desperately unless we want her staying up until like midnight tonight. So I'm gonna speed run getting ready and then we're gonna get her ready. And then our appointment is at 10:30. So this is just gonna be a little weekend vlog. I don't think we're really getting up to anything that interesting. Yeah, I'm excited for this weekend to start because this was a tough couple of weeks and I'm just so excited to be done with this bathroom. And I'm so down. I forgot to bring my camera, but we went to the pediatrician. Addie got 1 shot and the update is we're gonna try soy this weekend. And then she said try it for like 2 weeks and see if there's any temperament change or if like there's any changes with her poop. Then after a few weeks, then try milk, but we'll see. The other update is we moved Addie on to mashes and like mashed food, and the doctor wants us to move her on to like more chewing food. And she was like, yeah, just kind of give it to her and like wait and see. So she wants us to give like cubed things and like sliced things. And I'm like, that's not a choking hazard. But she's like, yeah, I want to see your semi like versions of our table food. I'm like, oh, okay, great. What else? What was the update? Oh, she said her eczema looked really good except for the spots that she has on her chest and her stomach to do some hydrocortisone, but it looks pretty good. Her weight is really good. She's 15 pounds, 15 ounces, which is exactly 11 pounds heavier than when she was born. What else? What else is the update? She got a big head. She's still only in the, what percentage is it? The 9th percentile? She's still short, but not as short as me. I think she's in like the 9th. She's in like the 13th for weight, and then she's in like the 20th for her head, right? That's about right. Yeah. So she's a small girl, but you know, I'm small. Yeah, those are the big takeaways from our appointment. Anyway, we're gonna I have banana, so I'm going to slice up very thin little slices of banana.
She said in the cubes.
So we're just gonna throw her in the deep end? Anyway, yeah, the doctor was even like, it's usually us holding our kids back even though they're ready to eat like those things. It's because we're scared. And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, yeah, you just have to do it. I'm like, I don't want to. Anyway, we got Dunkin'. I have not taken a sip out of it yet. And this is how much they gave me. I got the shaken espresso with almond milk. Yeah. And then we got bagels. I got my bacon and egg with salt, pepper, ketchup on and everything. They were like $8 per per a breakfast sandwich, which like that's a lot of money. That's the update for right now. I gotta get this baby ready to eat. I'm so on edge right now. How does yours look? Yours looks good. I think yours looks good. Mine looks. Oh, let me open this more. She like put it on her forehead at one point. Pretty standard. It's fine. Not worth $8. I also wonder if the bagels are a little different out here because it's not like East Jersey. Like the water's different. The seasoning is good. Seasoning looks good, but like too chewy. But that's been my critique for a lot of the bagels around here. So. Okay. She like didn't really eat it. She was having trouble like picking up the banana because it's so slimy. Yeah, anyway, also my Dunkin'. Hold on, my Dunkin' wasn't good today either. Okay, part 2 is now public. I literally was up at like 7 a.m. this morning finishing editing it and getting it ready to go. And then I just finished the thumbnail, which I actually think I kind of killed the thumbnail. I think it looks really good. So anyway, I think I have to wake this baby up, even though I don't want to because I'm enjoying my time off. Yeah, feeding her the banana slices and like chunks went well. She didn't really eat any of it, but the things she did eat, like obviously she didn't choke, so they went well. It's just so crazy to me that the doctor's just kind of like, yep, start giving her cubed pieces of food and like shredded pieces of food and see how she does. I was like, do I just give it to her and like hope for the best? And she's like, yeah. How can you be that chill? Can you give me specific instructions? I don't know. I feel very lost, and I know a lot of people recommend the Solid Starts app, but I don't know. Like, what's confusing to me is like that's a lot of baby-led weaning stuff, which I'm not comfortable with. So I don't know if like the things that are like age appropriate for a 9-month-old are like age appropriate for all 9-month-olds, like regardless of if they started out with baby-led weaning or purees. Like that's a thing that I'm like, this is going to be a lot more stressful for me than it is for her. But everything I saw online is like, if you know, you can start on mashes around this age and like work them up to the small bite-sized things for when they're starting to use their pincer grasp. But she doesn't have the pincer grasp yet, and everything I've seen online and read has said like, don't start them on things like puffs or like cubed little pieces of things until they have the pincer grasp, because then they'll be like it'll be age appropriate for them to start on those things. But the doctor's like, yeah, just start it. Like, anyway, it is such a gloomy day out. I can't wait for my shower later. I just realized I don't think we have a shower curtain liner either. Gonna have to add that to my Amazon cart as well. I got a cranky girl who just took a really good nap. Oh, cutie patootie. Okay, today is just such a weird day. Feels like Saturday, but it's only Friday. I have work to do. It's gloomy, but it's like 40 degrees, which is super high compared to our normal of 20 degrees. And now I have this new bathroom. Like, I don't know. It just feels like a really weird day. I'm like a little out of my groove. She's trying to grab the camera. So anyway, I'm gonna get this baby situated, feed her, and then we're gonna just hang out and play. Because I did a pretty good amount of work while she napped. So it should be good for the next few hours. I was just running all over the house trying to get things for my shower. The baby's down for her last nap. I'm gonna take the first shower in that shower. And I had to get like the bath mat from the basement. This is like kind of weird. I think you should have put it a little higher. You know, like whatever, it's fine. So I'm not washing my hair, surprisingly. I'm gonna wait for my next shower to wash my hair. I'm just gonna wash my body, and I'm also going to take off my makeup, but I'm just excited to get in the shower. Oh, I can't wait. So it's so weird. Like I can't just like go through the door to like get what I need from our room, which I need to get pajamas. So I'm so excited to take this shower. Oh, go to Target. I probably shouldn't change into pajamas. All right, let me go get clothes that are comfy that I can wear out. I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna go take this shower. Well, shower was cold. Basically, I was in the shower and I was like waiting for it to get warm. And then it just like never got warmer. And like our other shower used to get like really hot. This is a brand new water heater, so we do not need a new one. It's 2 months old, okay? But like the bathroom is done and we're still having problems. That first shower was certainly disappointing. And the baby's crying because the dog started barking as she was waking up. And who wouldn't cry if someone started shrieking as you're waking up? I would cry. Anyway, I'm just grateful I guess I at least have a shower. Is that our takeaway from today? Yeah. I have a toilet. I have a shower that works. Hey. How you doing? Good morning, by the way. Let there be light. My mom is coming over tomorrow. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to grandma. And I think while she's here, Zach and I are just gonna, and during Addie's naps, we're just gonna clean the bathroom, which I already semi-cleaned it, but like, then move everything back into the bathroom because it's a mess. We also have laundry we have to do tomorrow, a lot of laundry. And then just like from the like workers coming in and out of our house, like the floors are dirty, so we're gonna have to like mop and sweep. I don't know, we just need to do like a full house clean. All right. Let's get you out of here, and I have to clean your high chair a little bit because it's very dirty. Daisy, you better get ready. I'm about to knock a lot of food on the floor. I have to check to see if Target sells tofu because we want to try soy.
I think I saw that they did.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up on the app.
Hey.
Are you wearing jeans? Oh yeah, you wore jeans today. Let's get you in your car seat. Don't knock my camera over, Daisy. Sleep training update. At night, if she's overtired, she screams for longer. But now we haven't had to do a check-in in a while because she's been able to put herself down fairly easily. So we haven't done a check-in in a while. So like, I don't want to say she's crying it out when I put her down to sleep, but like she does cry and then soothe herself and go back to sleep or go to sleep. She only wakes up once in the very early morning, 4 to 6 a.m. for a feed. And I feed her and then she goes back to sleep, usually, not today, but usually until like 7 to 8 a.m. So that, in that way, it's been successful. Last night, randomly though, she had a bad night. Like that's the thing, like she's still gonna have bad nights once in a while. It's been more on than off.
Yeah.
As far as her like only waking up for me to feed her. So it hasn't been that bad. And I asked the pediatrician about it today and she was like, yeah, that's fine if you're fine with getting up. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's so funny because other, like, people that I've watched their vlogs have been like, yeah, my pediatrician doesn't want us giving them a night feed anymore. And it's like, my pediatrician's like, yeah, whatever, if it works for you. I'm like, well, it doesn't really work for me because I'm tired, but, like, it's fine, whatever. So we're just going to keep rolling with that until that drives me crazy, and then we'll drop the night feed. But, so I'm fine with just continuing to do that as long as she's breastfed. Once she's 1 and like fully just eating food, obviously then she can't be getting up throughout the night, but as long as while she's still breastfed, it's fine. But anyway, this is the comfy Target Run Fit. Oh no, she hurt herself? Oh baby, it's okay. It's okay, we're right here. I don't think she likes the car at night anymore. I don't remember what I was saying before this. We've also started putting her down awake for naps. And with that, she falls asleep fairly quickly. Like I would say within like 10 minutes. And sometimes she cries just like at night and sometimes she doesn't. No, she usually cries for the naps, but less than 10 minutes and then she falls asleep. So we've officially fully sleep trained for the daytime and the nighttime. And I would say it's going pretty well. Like her naps are still a good amount lengthwise.
Yeah, I mean it's she figures it out every time.
Yeah. So
we haven't had to go up. Sorry, we haven't had to go up there and intervene and like.
Not for naps once.
For putting her down, even we haven't gone up
like
there.
Nighttime.
Yeah. We haven't gone up there.
We haven't had to do a check-in. It's only just been in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So yeah, sleep training update is that it went well. I kind of said this in my first video about sleep training. I was like a little harsh with the cry it out, but like honestly, with the Ferber method, at least for our baby, it did make her more upset us coming in. It was more about us feeling like, okay, at least she's seen us. At least she knows she's not just. Come on, guy. At least she knows she's not just like alone, but I think it was more about us than it was her, because we would calm her down, you know. In my head, we're getting like her blood pressure down, we're relaxing her, and then we're putting her down, and then she was still screaming. So like those first few nights were really hard, and like ultimately she did tire herself out and end up crying herself to sleep.
Yeah, night 2.
I hate to say it, but
night 2, it was like really rough.
Yeah.
Like we at a certain point, we're just like, okay.
I do think the check-ins were more for us, but maybe it was beneficial, like her seeing like we are here, we're just not in here, you know. I don't know, like in my head I'm like she's gonna feel abandoned, but like I don't know if that's the truth. So you know, and some people are like, I just won't sleep train at all, and like that's so great for you. Is your child a good sleeper? Is your child not getting up 3 or 4 times a night for the last 9 months, or it was 8 months at the time? So it's like, if you have a good sleeper, you just will never understand sleep training, and like good for you, but we don't have a good sleeper. Anyway, our favorite place to go on a Friday night. Ready? Zach's being hyper.
Excuse me?
I said you're being hyper.
I am being hyper, you're right.
Crack.
They have it, so they got it.
Target haul.
It
is cute though. I do like it. All right. This is what we're here for. Our doctor wants us to try puffs. Yeah, this one has no milk, but it has pumpkin.
Wow.
This is what we're going with. Okay, this is the last thing we needed. Her doctor said to get it for her eczema. Okay, let's leave. We survived another Friday night Target run with a bunch of teenagers. Yeah, there's always a lot of teenagers in there, and they scare me. And they're like very like erratic. I wasn't allowed to act like that. I didn't act like that when I was a teenager. Oh, update on the heat and the water pressure. Well, apparently the plumber texted and was like, oh yeah, it's something. Like it's simple. He said it's like a simple fix, or he said it's like common for it to happen. Like, then he told us to contact our contractor, which I feel so bad. We bother that guy so much, and he's supposed to be done with this project, but he's not done with it because we need that thing fixed. We need a couple of things fixed. Unrelated, starting to feel like I need to put the wide lens that I have for this camera back on. I have the Sony ZV-1, so you can't just like swap in and out lenses. You have to like stick a literal sticker with an adapter to put the lens on. Like, if you know, you know, and it's so annoying, and it's bulky, and it's like doesn't feel secure. But I've been noticing that in my videos when I'm editing, like this has been for a while, but I'm like, this is probably like not, like people probably don't enjoy watching this. I'm like super close up, or only like part of my face is in it, or like what I'm trying to show like isn't fully in frame, because like I don't know if there's a setting on here, or if I think it's just how this camera is. It's very not like a narrow angle, I don't know how to explain it, but like shows less. So I have the wide angle, and it worked for, I really liked it, and I liked having it show more of like what was going on around me, but it was just such a pain, and it made it harder to vlog on it. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go pick up our food, and then we're gonna go home. I am tired, but I'm very excited for our food, and then I'm gonna have a hard cider with dinner. That's like our new thing, or my new thing is, well, new as of like this past fall, is I try a new hard cider like every other week. While we were in Target, I realized everything we bought was red. Like everything had red packaging. So maybe it's because it's Chinese New Year. Here's our food. There's my sushi. I get avocado roll with, and then I got an avocado and salmon roll because I'm boring and I can't have dairy or soy, and a lot of things have dairy and soy. Like tempura flakes have dairy in them.
And I know those things that I'm looking at don't have dairy or soy. So I can have that. And then Zach, what did you get?
Just
Lo mein and General Tso and an egg roll and some soup. This is today's cider of choice. This is what I was talking about when my camera died. This is the brand that I like, Stormalong, and this is my first time trying the Big Apple one. They have another one that I like, and it's like their Massachusetts apples. This one's their New York apples. I said I was gonna tattle on Zach because his beer, its name is Dirty Bastard, and that's part of what drew him to the beer. But you like it too, right?
It's good.
There it is. Good morning. It is now the next morning. I just did a little bit of a preliminary clean around the house. Well, declutter mainly. So my mom is coming over at some point today. So is one of the contractor's guys to finish the sanding on the ceiling. See, this is what I'm talking about. She wants my camera. Okay. The plan for today is to hang out around the house, clean a little bit. I'm gonna cook dinner, and just kind of like, you know, hang out really. And like, well, the main thing is cleaning, putting everything back in the bathroom, and cleaning up the bathroom, cleaning up just the whole house, because it gets dirty with like people coming in and out, wearing work boots and everything. And I gotta go. This baby's gonna lose her mind, and it's time for her to eat some breakfast. Outfit change. She had her banana. Of course, she scared the crap out of us a couple of times with the slices. We were doing very thin slices, and like some of them we were cutting in half. And she gagged on a couple of them and scared the crap out of us, and then looked at us and smiled. So clearly she was fine. She did a lot better than yesterday. We did a lot better as far as nerves than yesterday. So you just gotta keep going with it, I guess. That's pepper. Actually, that's salt. You can't have that. Anyway, we're gonna go on a family walk now. I look a little crazy, but it's fine. And then Addie will be due for her nap just in time for the guy to get here. I will change out of my clothes from last night when we get back from the walk. I'm gonna cook some of the tofu we got last night, and we're only gonna give her a little bit of it, and then mixed in with, I'll probably do the avocado. We'll see how she does over the next few days, and we'll see if we notice a difference. And then if we don't notice a difference, after 2 weeks, I can get back to eating soy. Let's go on this walk. Woohoo! We still haven't left on our walk yet, but look at Addie.
Ma'am, that's so pretty.
I agree.
Oh my god, the driving range sounds so good. This is so cool.
Go ahead, go. Are you done? Okay. Are you done now? Oh my gosh. Come here, Days. Nice girl. Be a nice girl. Okay. Just kind of mashing it. And we'll see. I don't know. Also, like, I think this will be enough for the 3 days. I think it's actually too much because we're probably only going to give her, like, a size like this big for each meal. So this is probably a lot. I really hope she does well with this. It freaks me out that we know that she has an intolerance to it, but the doctor said it doesn't necessarily mean she'll be allergic. I really hope, like, she's okay, because it is still a top 9 or top 8 allergen. Oh, the guy came also. He came and finished spackling. I guess he just did another layer of spackle. I thought he was coming to sand, and I don't know if anyone's coming back besides for the plumber with like the heat and the water, like the water pressure and the water temperature. I think we're pretty much done. I just heated it up and like warmed it, and it broke down a little bit. I'm about to prepare a gourmet meal for my daughter. We have our tofu, and then I'm gonna mash the other side of this avocado. I'm stressed. Here's our tofu and our avocado. This is her lunch.
No bib.
Can you get her water? Oh yeah, get a bib, get her water. And I will check in after. Mommy's nervous. I'll say it, I'm nervous. Grandma arrived and she's hanging out with Addie. So now, first thing we are gonna do is move everything into the bathroom, which is exciting. All right, so I'm putting my hair up. Excuse how it looks. Excuse how I look, honestly, but you know, there's no point in getting dolled up if I'm gonna be working, so. It is now 9:40 at night. Zach and I are currently waiting on our rice to be done because I cooked us some ground beef. We're having like Mexican bowls tonight. Originally I was gonna make Swedish meatballs. Yeah, I don't think I vlogged in 8 hours. Zach and I have basically cleaned that whole time. We took like an hour break to eat like a late lunch at like 4 p.m. And then we got right back to work. So my mom watched Addie which shout out to my mom. She watched Addie basically her last 2 wake windows. Soy update. She acted fine. And then during her last wake window while my mom was watching her, we noticed that she was getting a little cranky. Then I took her shirt off to bathe her, and her eczema was so bad on her chest and her stomach. And she had like little patches of eczema, but it was really bad. We were like, oh, so the crankiness plus that, we're like, is this flare up because of the soy? Is this crankiness because of the soy? We're gonna talk to our pediatrician on Monday, call them or message them and see what they have to say. And we're just gonna take a pause for now. We're just gonna not give it to her tomorrow, and we're gonna call the pediatrician on Monday morning and just say, hey, this is a situation, what do you think? I would love to be wrong. I would love for this random eczema flare up to just be related to something else, but I don't see how. All right, let me go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is the next day. It is Sunday, and we didn't end up making it to the first service, and we learned our lesson with going in person to the second service because it just gets so crowded in that family room. We were up a lot last night, not even because of the baby, because of the dog. The dog kept getting up. So we didn't really sleep the greatest last night, and when your baby sleeps in, you let them sleep in. So we didn't go in person to church. We're actually going to eat breakfast, have some coffee, and watch church from home. I'm going to start on my breakfast now, and it's getting close to Addie's first nap time, so we might just wait to put her down for her first nap before we start church. But Addie had her sliced banana again today, and she did really, really well. I guess it is true. Like, you kind of just have to, like, take that leap of faith and offer it to them and see how they do. So right now we've just been doing bananas, and then I think for lunch I'll cube up some avocado. We're still going to hold off on the soy until we speak to the doctor tomorrow, just because that eczema flare-up was really weird. And even though she's still acting fine, she hasn't pooped since the eczema flare-up, so we'll see what that first poop is like. I think that'll be really telling. And then if the doctor says start up again, we will start up again tomorrow. She says to abandon it until she's a year, we will. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, anyway, I'm gonna finish making my breakfast. I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, baby's down for her first nap. Zach is finishing cooking my egg and my hash browns, and we're toasting the bread. Very hungry and excited. Oh, we have to make our coffee.
You get first dibs.
Here's breakfast. Looks delish. And then I have my coffee. I use the golden caramel pod. Delish. Okay. Now we're gonna watch church.
Now this is very important. He's not happy.
Guess who took a 2-hour long nap? And guess who took like a 45-minute long nap after church? We both had really good naps. I needed it. I don't know why. I was just so tired today. We're actually now gonna play upstairs while Zach and I fold laundry, because we did 4 or 5 loads yesterday and now it all needs to get folded. It was a boring weekend, but we got so much done, so it feels very accomplishing. And also, like, this is our first weekend with the bathroom, so it's been very exciting. I'm already like, I can't wait for my shower later. She's eating one of her blocks. Okay, well, anyway, let's get to folding. I have to say, I think, so far, we're on day 3 of finger foods, and I think she's doing pretty well, and I think I'm doing pretty well. I was so nervous on day 1. I was making Zach literally cut the banana in paper thin slices and then still quarter them, and she was not eating at all. And they say, like, one of the only ways that they'll learn how to use their pincer grasp is through eating and picking up her food and stuff. So we're still doing avocado and banana mash, and I'm gonna make her eggs tomorrow. Don't eat both of those. Don't eat both of those. She's ready for more avocado, so I'm gonna go give her some, but okay. The baby is putting herself down for her nap. I can kind of hear her up there doing her little in the crib routine that she does. I wanna update my planner because I haven't updated it in a while. I can't believe it's already February. So I have to erase everything on this board and do a clean slate. We went over the week. We came up with everything we're gonna do. We also went over the month and like when we're going to paint certain things, when we're gonna do certain things, and we have a plan. We also planned our meals for the week and for Addie for the week, because that's a new added little thing that we have to do, is like also plan her meals out. And we try to like I'm making Swedish meatballs tonight for me and Zach, and so we're gonna make her like little ground beef little things for her to eat. Freddie, the doctor wants her on table food, so it's like I'm gonna alter it to be more baby friendly. When I get started, I'm making the Swedish meatballs. I think I'm just gonna prep it for me and Zach, and while I prep her dinner, and then I'm gonna serve her dinner, put the meatballs in the fridge, and then we're gonna go to Trader Joe's to get snacks and stuff for the week, and then we're gonna come back here. I'll finish the sauce and finish making everything for me and Zach after the baby goes down. Let's get started on these Swedish meatballs, which they're also dairy and soy free. So I'm a little bit worried about how they're gonna taste, but. Addie had ground beef with mashed potatoes for the first time. So I'm gonna do some research on
Pinterest for like Super Bowl food because I got volunteered by my husband to host this year, which I was not expecting, and that is next week. So I gotta come up with some things. Because even if we order food, like the host still has to have some appetizers and like things ready. So I gotta start brainstorming. But anyway, let me feed this baby. Okay, we're finally headed to Trader Joe's. We also have to stop to fill up the tire with air. And it's snowing, question mark? Huh, didn't realize this would be happening.
Neither did I.
It really started to snow. Get 2 of these. We're back home. These are the meatballs I made earlier and covered. And this is the sauce that I made for the Swedish meatballs. There's still like lumps of flour, and Zach is stirring it and letting it get nice and thick. But here's the mashed potatoes I made a couple days ago that we're just gonna reheat and use as a side. But anyway, it's time to put the baby down. I'm so sad that it's Sunday. I don't want to work tomorrow. I actually never want to work ever. All right. We're gonna get her winded down for bed. Okay, well, Addie is down for a nap. This is the Swedish meatballs with mashed potatoes. I tried the sauce already and it's like super sweet, which I think is because I couldn't use heavy cream, obviously, so I had to use coconut cream, and it's super sweet. So I don't know, it's not exactly like how I wanted to, but I think once I'm able to use like the regular ingredients, once I'm done breastfeeding, it'll be really good. But I just still, today when I was making the meatballs, like I can't believe there's people that breastfeed out there that don't have to restrict their diet as much as I do. Like, I can't believe that. Like, people can breastfeed and still eat whatever they want. Like, that's such a weird concept. You can't really see me, but I think that is it for the night. We're gonna have dinner, watch TV, and then go to sleep because we have another week tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed this weekend video. I know it was kind of a lot of me rambling because we didn't really do much or go out much, but it was the weekend we needed. We got caught up with everything. I need a light. We got caught up with everything. Everything is clean, and we're ready to start this week. So that's it. Subscribe for more vlogs, and come back for the next one.